Hey guys, AP here. Just giving out a new video on my shipping method as requested by Light and a few others. Only a few minor changes. I think the last videos didn't really have the commentary where uh, I included the no sorting aspect of it. And what I mean by no sorting is I let the game do all the automation when it comes to sorting for me. So the shipment drone still is picking up almost max load. It might pick up like 9 of 11 or 10 of 11. I think that's what max shipment drone will do. But I let the game do everything automatically for me. So to clear up that confusion of no sorting and sorting, yes, there is sorting, but my method has it so it's automatic. So we don't have to spend that time filtering things out and sorting. So my method is broken down basically into four phases. Phase one, that is collecting all offline shipments. Okay. Phase two is collecting all the remainder online shipments and bringing them down to a hub for our shipment drone to deliver them. Phase three is then collecting all of the online shipments from our offline destinations. And then phase four is just unloading all of the online shipments for the shipment drone to deliver. So let's get into what phase one is about. Like I said, it's collecting all the offline. So what does that mean? It means that we have a transport that has a setup like this. Here, we'll get it into the black here. So you can see it has the shipment computer, has the burst, the boost, a rush, and a shipment bean. That's basically what every transport, there's going to be four of them, uh, and they're going to have all the same setup. They're also going to collect from a set of three destinations and then bring them over to a hub, which I like to call the clock. And then they're going to drop off and they're going to go around that clock and pick up all the online shipments. So this one over here, this is where these are the offline shipments. So that's where we're going to pick up those offline shipments and deliver to. Now, like I said, there's a group of three destinations for this transport here, and his are this guy, and this guy. So that's one. Now there's four of those. So, like I said, there's four transports. So here's another one, same setup, and here's his three destinations. Here, here, and here. This guy over here, same setup. Here's his three destinations, here, here, and here. Okay, and then finally, there's this guy here. His three destinations are here, here, and in here. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's as easy as we're going to collect from those three. We're going to hit this waypoint on this warp lane here, and then we're going to go around the clock. And then after they've collected from their three destinations, we will select the transport and cancel all those warp lane, all those waypoints, more accurately. So here's what it looks like. I always start with this guy down here, and 1, 2, 3, warp lane, hub, and then go around the clock here. That guy's done. Now we'll go to the next guy. 1, 2, 3. Come around. And, oops, selected the wrong one. And now he's done. We'll go to the next guy. And like that, that's as easy as it gets. So after this, we're going to get into phase two, and that is collecting all of the remaining shipments on those destinations we just went to, but they're the shipments that go to the online. This last guy here, as opposed to hitting this warp lane hub here, I actually send him right to the planet itself. And then I put him around twice. Now he's going to be the first person to go around. I'll actually activate his burst and boost, and this is just a utilized time. This saves about 20 or 30 seconds. So getting into phase two, now we're going to collect all the remaining ones, all the onlanes. So we have this guy here. We're going to select all. I'm going to bring him down. And for him, I'm actually going to shipment bean him. These guys here, I'm going to select, bring them down. And the reason why I don't bring them right down to this hub here, which is where we're going to offload everything in phase 4 for the drone, is because there's still all of the shipments that are going to go to this destination here, that if we have them all on one planet, we can make use of that shipment drone bonus. So I'm not sure if you noticed there, but I selected all those transports that with the shipment computer for the offlanes, and now I'm actually canceling all their destinations. And if I was to leave them, he'll actually end up right there. So to speed things, after I cancel them, I just select them right there, put them to that hub, and then that's it. We're going to unload that guy, and we'll get back over here into phase 2 part of it. Bring him over. I'll show you what I mean if you're confused about why I'm just sending these guys to this right here in a second. So we can unload them. We do have 3 destinations that, because we only have so many transports, we're just going to shipment bean from. So I like to use the shipment bean, grab them, and bring them up to here. As I offload, I've already set up my system alphabetically. You'll have to watch my other videos to understand exactly what I mean by that. But basically when I offload and I unload, everything's automatically in alphabetical order, so that when I load all, I can just select and unload these ones that are called Titleist that go to, this is my Titleist planet. If I was to deliver to them, I would lose out on that shipment drone bonus. So I want to capture that, so that's why I've set it up. And that just makes, using that automated feature from the game just makes that really easy to do. Okay, this guy's going over here. We're just going to make sure that we're ahead of the game here before he comes around. So we're just going to offload these guys, and then now he'll be able to pick those up. We'll come back over here, select these guys. You can still see that there's a shipment beam and one destination ready to go. So now when I offload and I load, I can get rid of those ones named Titleist. Send him down there, and now this guy is the final one. He's got the final shipment beam. I'll bring all the ones from this guy to here, offload, load all, and now all of those Titleist are there. I think there's 12 of them there, so one of them is not going to receive that bonus, but I mean, no matter what you do, you're never going to get away from that. But 11 of them are going to receive that 100 and, I don't know, what is it, 78%. So now we're on to phase 3, and that's going to be collecting all of these guys, all of the on-lane shipments, and bring them down to here. So it's basically the reverse of what we started with. So here's what it looks like. As opposed to 3 destinations, it's actually 5, and one of them is going to be 6. So same thing, now we're going to go around the clock first, and then we're going to go back to that set of 3 that we did there, and then there's 2 more that we need to use. So same thing with this guy. Select that warp lane hub, and then the set of 3 first, and then an additional 2. And then this one, I'm actually going to go backwards around the clock. It doesn't matter, you can go forwards. I just like going counterclockwise just to make it easier for me to recognize which ones are going around. So those were those 3 destinations right there, and then there's the 5 and there's the 6 one, because there's that extra moon. And then I also actually bring and I grab those ones there, because there's still going to be all of these Titleists that we have up here, okay, still around our off-lane ones that we want to collect from and get the shipment drone and utilize the bonus from it. So we got to kind of select this planet as well. So a recap before we get into phase 4, which is just actually unloading all of the shipments to let the shipment drone deliver and get your money or get the creds. We collected all the offlane, brought them over to here, collected all the remainders, brought them down to here. Shipment drone's going to use those later. Then we collected all of the on-lane, and we're going to bring them down to here. And then after that, we're going to just let the drone do its thing. So because I'm explaining this video, I didn't actually activate my shipment drone earlier. I would have done this a lot sooner, but because, trying to explain this step by step for you, it's not going to be as fast. So what I mean by that, usually my shipment times take about 6 to 7 minutes. This is probably going to be like a 10-minute video with the explanation, but I would have actually selected this guy here. He was always going to be my first one. I would have offloaded him and brought him down. So basically that first guy that did these set of 3, when he was done, I would have activated that shipment drone right there and got him working so that my shipment times aren't like 10 or 15 or 20 minutes. And I also would have activated the time module. So these guys here we're going to pay attention to. I really don't care about the creds over here because I'm explaining this video, but we're going to pay attention to these guys here. As soon as he comes around, we're going to cancel all the waypoints and bring him down to here. Cancel all the waypoints, bring him down to there. This guy's going to be cancel all the waypoints, bring him actually up to here. And now every shipment, I'm going to use that function where I offload, load all, and now I've gotten rid of all of the title lists. Now that drone can give all of the bonus to those title lists. And then now we're on to phase 4, which is we're just offloading all of the drones, or the shipments for the drone to pick up. Now I'm going to slow it down just to explain the next step on how to make the drone pick up as many shipments as possible using the automated feature the game supplies. So, and I'll get rid of these guys so they're not in the way. So whenever we have shipments on it, on a transport, and if we set up our system using the alphabetical automated feature, whenever we offload and then load all, it's going to pick up in that alphabetical feature. So now it's basically going to have all the A's and then B's and then C's and so forth. So if we actually cycle through all our transports, load all and then unload all, it's going to do the same thing. So by doing this one move here, you're using that automated feature to basically sort for you. Yeah, you can see he picked up those, which is why we were there. Unload, load, offload. There we go. We're actually into the B's now. Load and then offload. So after this video, that's basically the explanation of it. I'm going to show you one in live time or in real time with no commentary. Just so you can kind of see how there is a lot of moving parts there, but once you get that down and you do it for like a week, or it actually took me like a couple weeks to make even just small changes and get used to them just because of muscle memory, after that 2 weeks, you're going to find your timing's going to go way down, your income's going to go way up. Yeah, it's not the best on hydro, but I mean, we make enough hydro. Everyone has a hydro farm somewhere that they can utilize from. But the main thing from this is, if you have a wife who aggravates you, says you're too much on the game, this is very wife aggro intended or driven. So I only spend 6 or 7 minutes on it, and you get familiar with it, and then you don't have to spend that much time doing your shipping. You will notice that almost explaining the shipments and who gets the bonuses on this, every shipment gets a bonus on here. The only ones that aren't going to get a bonus are the ones that are going to go around the clock, because obviously the shipment drone isn't going to receive that full, or is going to be able to give that bonus to it. But everyone that's going around the clock does have the shipment computer and the burst and boost. Everyone that is not going around the clock is going to have the shipment computer and the shipment drone. So yeah, every shipment is getting that bonus to it. So I hope this video helps explain the shipment method, going from the no sorting to, or from the sorting to the no sorting aspect of it. If you do have any questions after, give me a shout. And if you want help setting up your system, I have no problem helping with that as well. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just offload here. You can see there on the bottom right where it says 11. Every time we use that feature, just as to prove to you, that was 11. So that shipment drone did indeed pick up 11 on the last time. So that was max. That's the most I can do. Okay, and great. Look at that. The hour turned. So now this shipping process is going to take an extra 3 to 4 minutes, which is annoying. But, you know, whatever. Can't really get around that. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot for listening. We'll talk to you later.